success in the business world is what many people strive for, right? Of course it is, but it doesn't come easy. And if you're just starting out, where do you begin? How do you begin to make money? Well, we've got some ideas and some help for you, especially for millennials who really see a lot of opportunity out there. Claudio Sorrentino, the CEO of Body Details in Palm Beach Gardens, joins us this morning. And what is Body Details, as we say? Thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much. Body Details is actually South Florida's largest provider of laser hair and laser tattoo removal services.
How long have you been in business?
Since 2006.
So you've had a few years under your belt. Were you successful right off the top?
Believe it or not, we did have a sort of instant level of success with a few bumps in the road, but then we all experienced the recession, so we had a very challenging timeline for a few years there and really had to hunker down and persevere through that, and are now back, fortunately, in that growth phase and growing again. But it's been a ride.
What made you think this was something that would be really successful and profitable for you?
You know, I used to work at a place that offers laser hair removal, and I needed laser hair removal, being Italian and Brazilian, but clients were constantly coming in asking for, you know, removing tattoos, and they weren't offering it. And I thought, this is something we should be doing. Someone should be doing this and doing it well. And so I got into that market, and tattoos, believe it or not, are the 6th fastest growing segment of the American economy.
Getting them or getting them removed?
Getting them on.
Okay.
So the beauty of it is right now between 18 and 44, in an average Americans, 50% have at least one tattoo.
And do you find some of them do want to have them removed?
Absolutely.
Okay.
The regret factor is 1 in 6 right now and climbing.
What's the biggest mistake you made that you learned from that you can share with everybody?
I think just assuming that everything's going to be easy and it's never going to change. You know, when you're successful, you think it's just going to continue. We were not prepared for the recession. I don't think any of us were. And I think we could have done some more wise decisions in terms of preparing for that future and any eventuality.
So prepare sort of for the worst case scenario coming up, always. What do you think millennials need to do if they're thinking of starting their own business?
I think millennials have a great opportunity in today's day and age because it's so much easier to reach your customer and to acquire new customers with social media and all these things. But it's also a matter of recognizing that there is work involved, and you know that instant gratification doesn't always play out in the work environment, and you may see your success curve slower to start than you would hope, but sticking with it and being, you know, willing to persevere through the challenge.
To that point, how many hours do you put in a week?
We say entrepreneurs are the only ones who, you know, work 80 hours to be their own bosses, and so my business never leaves my mind, and I think people have to understand that. Where an average person at a job, they go in and then they leave and they don't think about work. When you're your business owner, every day, every night, the second you stop doing something else distracting, you're right back in your business mentally. So they've got to be prepared for that.
So you have to really be engaged basically 24/7. It's not a job. Don't get into your own business to have a lot of free time.
Right, exactly.
In just 5 seconds or less, what's the most important thing to consider as a millennial creating that business plan?
It's really, you know, they know where the market is. There's a lot, just use the resources out there, I would tell them, because now, easier than ever before, you have resources to allow you to start a business and get in the door really quickly. So use those free resources that are available online. It's a golden opportunity for millennials that we didn't have in the past.
Thank you so much for joining us. And then millennials, go for it.
Thank you.
Everybody. Yeah, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Good luck.